What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. Today, we're getting into a track which, for me, is quite a special one. We're looking at an artist that I hold quite dearly, and that is, of course, Trigga, the first ever Zambian artist to reach out to me when I was doing radio full-time and basically say, look, this is the music I'm making. I would love to get it spun on your show. I loved what I heard, and since then, we've had him on the show for an interview. We've spoken a lot. He's introduced me to a lot of big kind of Zambian artists and DJs, and he's paved the way for me to kind of basically explore a lot of what is going on in Zambian music culture at the moment. So I want to send a big shout out to him. He's a big inspiration for me, and I'm excited to hear how this one sounds. It's called Jump and Twist. It's an official video, and I cannot wait to hear it. So without further ado, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's see what Trigga's saying.
Yeah, vibe with me.
Video already looks fun. They got Tumbi.
One thing go lead to something. Make a bad man want to want it. They could say Happy Johnson. They could keep money low.
I'm loving the introduction to this because it's got this very kind of subtle bass line down below. This really moody kind of... It's almost got this kind of march to it. Again, the drums have quite like an organic texture to them. You can hear those kind of natural snare rattles going on. And also that sort of lead, organic sort of sounding guitar lick running through the middle gives it, again, this very kind of fluttery feel. Really cool introduction. Again, the video looks like it's going to be good fun. Let's go.
One thing go lead to something. First up, they could say Happy Johnson. Make a bad man want to want it. I feel like to show you like a trophy.
I'm loving the drum work on this. Let's go, Trigga. There's so much cool stuff going on in the low end of the mix for this one. This really kind of potent, moody, again, bass line. But you're then combining that with a ton of really cool low-ended percussive instruments. You've got this really nice kind of rabble of rowdy noises going on between kind of bass line elements and then sort of percussive elements as well. The whole thing just has this really kind of cool texture. The upper layers, again, really nice use of rhythm. We're hearing the kind of the tonality of Trigga. I always kind of imagine... when I'm listening to Trigga, I always hear a little bit of I feel a similarity with M.I. Abega. I don't know if that's just me, but I hear a little bit of a similarity in vocal texture, which I really like, because M.I. is obviously very, very cold. And it's cool to see him just kind of in this space, music video-wise, man. This looks great.
Like a drip, till I whip. Put you on a jet, loving your style, baby, let me confess. You're my number one and it's no contest.
Really nice horns in the background as well.
I know you like these trips, baby, make you feel fantastic. Put you on some kind of things, make you wanna just jump and twist. I know you like these trips.
What I like about this as a tune as well is the name of the tune's Jump and Twist. It is a tune that genuinely does make me want to jump and move around. It has this very kind of floaty, again, like just naturally rhythmic texture to it. And I think Trigga's vocals on this are kind of the main thing that's tying all that together. Again, you've got a lot of elements going on in the low end. You've got these subtle kind of horn lines which are arriving in the background, giving it, again, this almost regal kind of texture. But the track itself has an eerie overall feel. Whether that's to do with the kind of atmospherics or the synthesizers going on in the background, it's just really cleanly done. I can't lie to you, and it does sound fantastic, man. This is a really cool approach from Trigga. The video looks great as well. I'm loving the dance routines. Let's go.
Make you feel fantastic.
I don't know why my pause is being so slow as well.
You on some kind of things, make you wanna just jump and twist. Make you feel fantastic. Put you on some kind of trips, make you just jump and twist. Put you on some.
I love this camera effect they keep doing as well.
Like this, never see a bad man like me. Trigga, make you wanna.
Gotta say, big up Tumbi on the video as well, because the video does look clean. I love how many different locations they're going to, the different type of shots we're getting. That camera rotation thing, not rotation, the kind of almost like the pulse we're getting, where you see Trigga go kind of like that, and then you see his you see the camera kind of shuffling around him. Really, really cool thing to see. Again, on top of this, I think the eerie nature of this tune is something that's really standing out for me, man. I love that sort of weird kind of synthetic sort of texture that's going on in the background. It keeps you on the edge, and it's a cool thing to hear on a tune like this.
Something, come down and wind real quick. Wait, if we're too fast, put you in it. If you bad, so you get it. Make a drip till I wet. Ha ha ha, wet. If we're too fast, put you in it. If you bad, so you get it. Make a drip till I wet.
I love how simple a lot of the sort of vocal is as well. It's literally so simple, but also at the same time so impactful. And again, this is something that I feel a lot of people can kind of learn from. Essentially, if you are listening to like music critiques and stuff, simple is often the best way. Complex is tempting because it gives you this kind of I don't know, this visual thing of like people will see that I'm super technical and super clever and they'll appreciate it more. Often simple is the best way. And I think the thing with this is Trigga is able to kind of utilize his vocal texture, the weirdness of this as an instrumental, and the simplicity of that vocal line just pulls you in, and you're kind of going, that's the bit I'm gravitating towards, which is great to see.
I know you like these trips, baby, make you feel fantastic. Put you on some kind of things, make you wanna just jump and twist. I know you like these trips, baby, make you feel fantastic. Put you on some kind of things, make you wanna just jump and twist. Vibes. Lover Boy EP.
It's a cool thing to add into the end as well, because we've still got about a minute of the tune, well, just under a minute of the tune left, and we've got this very kind of, again, glum sounding kind of bridge here, where it's just this kind of lead guitar, which has a very kind of melancholy feel to it, like it feels like something bad's about to happen. That's the tonality you get off that guitar. But then you kind of add that in with how the rest of the tune is felt, and it's just this kind of constant, you're on the edge of something happening. And it kind of pulls you in, and it makes you dance. It's a really clever piece of production.
Let's go.
Beautifully processed percussion as well. Beautifully processed.
But one thing go lead to something. Make a bad man want it. If I start, they go say Abby Johnson. I feel like they could keep my money low key. Yeah, one thing go lead to something. If I start, they could say Abby Johnson.
I've worked out the bit that's making it weird as well. It's this little melody in the background, and it's so subtle. Listen back to the tune and you'll hear it. It's just this little melody, and it's a synthesizer going ooh, and it's just in the background, and you won't notice it unless you're listening for it. And I've just heard it, and I'm sure it must have been there the entire way through. Really cool little synthetic addition that just gives the whole thing this kind of on-edge feel. Really nice. What we'll do is we'll let this one run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. But J Trigga doing it again, man. Throw some respect on J Trigga's name. That's all I've got to say.
Make a bad man want it. Hey, I feel like you show it like a trophy. Ha ha ha. Wait.
Oh, there we go. I didn't realise the video was about to end there, but there we go. The sounds of J Trigga, a wicked new single, this one, the video for Jump and Twist. I'm pretty sure the tune came out a little while ago, but I never got around to reacting to it, but it is a very cool tune indeed. Great to see that Trigga is still active, still busy, still getting involved, and still making a lot of music again. As I said, this is someone I've got a lot of time for. He's the person that really did introduce me to Zambian music back in 2020, and since then, it's something I've always tried to keep an eye on, and obviously it's something that we're seeing a lot more on YouTube now, and I'm really enjoying the kind of additional dive we're now getting. There we go then. Do check out our interview with J Trigga. It's on the channel. Don't forget to do that. And as always, friends, let me know your thoughts on this tune in the comments section down below. Make sure you are checking out the most recent edition of the Pull-Up Show. That is available in the description down below. A new episode will be going up tomorrow. That's it from me, though. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Turn your notifications on as well. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Whew. We shall see you all next time. Peace.
Them sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and cold.
Yes, it's Kovu. Stay locked. Cooktown TV.
Your boy Slim Forfeit right here, and you're locked on to the best breakfast with man like Kovu.
Yo, this is Aaron Glitch, and you're tuning to the sounds of Kovu right now. You already know the thing. Bad boy selector. Alright, let's go.